pressure. Chapter number 3, force and pressure. So in the first session we have studied what is force. Okay, in the second session we have seen different types of forces around us. Okay, now these types of forces, if you will observe that in all the types of forces we does not have direct contact in between two objects. Direct contact means body contact is not there. Body contact means your two objects are compulsory not coming in contact. In few of the forces we will observe that we needed to touch the object, and in few of the cases we does not need, there is some space but still force is applied. Very first we will see what types of forces we have seen. Muscular force. Okay. Next was frictional force. Then I think after that we have seen gravitational force. Okay. Then muscular force. And electrostatic force. So these 5 forces we have studied in the previous session. Please go through all these definitions, because you will not understand what I am trying to tell in this session unless you have not understood the previous session, because we have defined in detail what are these forces. Okay, types of forces. Okay, now you will observe in muscular force and frictional force we require contact or interaction between two bodies. Correct? For muscular force you have to apply force by your hands, by your legs or by your body. So the two objects must come in contact with each other. Even for kicking also you require a few fractions of interaction between body and your football. Okay. So that forces due to interaction between each other, forces due to interaction between the bodies is said to be contact force. Is said to be contact force. Okay. And in muscular force and frictional force we require contact of the body. Frictional force I have defined that you require opposing force which are in contact with each other. Contact with each other, you understood? So until the surfaces are not over each other there will be no frictional force. So excuse me, that force is said to be contact force. Which force? Forces due to interaction between the bodies. So in muscular force and frictional force we require contact between two bodies. So wherever we should have contact between the bodies, that force is said to be contact force. Okay, forces due to interaction between the bodies. And in gravitational force, I am releasing the object from here, and earth is where? Below this one floor. So is there any contact, or till this floor I will talk? If I release this, what will happen? Where it will go? In downward direction. So pulling is acquired on this chalk by this floor, and you will observe that it will moving. So is there any contact between this chalk and this floor? No, we don't have any contact between the chalk and the floor. Still it is moving. So there is no contact between, or sorry, I have written here muscular force, children. Kindly see, by mistake I have written here muscular force. Here it must be magnetic force. Okay. So please check this magnetic force. I have written here muscular force by mistake. Okay. So gravitational force. In magnetic force also you need not to take the magnet close to each other. If they are away from each other without any contact, they will start to move towards or away from each other. So in magnetic force also we don't require any contact. And in electrostatic also, what I said, a piece of paper and the ruler were away from each other, but still the piece of paper stick to that particular ruler. Or the comb is away from the hair, still the hairs are attracting. So in this type of force, we does not have contact or interaction between the bodies. That force is said to be non-contact force. What is non-contact force? You may define with me. Forces due to not, without interaction between the bodies or between two bodies are said to be non-contact force. So you can see differences between contact and non-contact. What is contact force? Contact force is forces due to interaction between the bodies, and non-contact force is forces without interaction between the bodies. Okay. The example for contact force is muscular force, frictional force. Example for non-contact force is gravitational force, magnetic force and electrostatic force. We have seen that what is muscular force, children? Muscular force is the force exerted by the muscle on object. Okay. So muscles means whatever thing I am doing. Suppose I am pulling it, I am pushing it. So from where the force are applied? From the muscles of the body. So hence this should have contact between these two objects. So my hand is one object and another object is this particular duster. So there is contact. So hence this is said to be contact force. Okay. Then we have seen frictional force. What is frictional force? Suppose these are two surfaces. So opposing force exerted by, so these two surfaces are rough. You know, children, why our palm is having rough surfaces? You know that we are having so many cuts, lines, so that we can hold the objects. If we are having very smooth hand without all these cracks, what will happen? No object will come at our hand. It will slip. For what purpose it is? To hold the things properly. That's why you will observe birds, animals, this part is very rough than us human beings. Why? This is the adaptation. Why? Because if this is not rough, how they will hold the prey or whatever insect, animal they are hunting. For hunting process, so that they will have hold on that particular animal, another animal, they must have the rough surface. Even birds, you will observe, they are sitting on the branches. They must not fall down. Otherwise, they will slip if they will not have these rough surface of the hand. Even we humans are having rough surface. Now, due to adaptation, what we have changed? If you will see gorillas or these monkeys, they are having two rough surfaces than our palm. Then now what we are having? We are also having rough surface to hold the things. If we don't have rough surface, the things would have slipped from our hands. So this is nothing but what? Frictional force. Frictional force means opposing force exerted on surface, other surface. So this is one surface and this object is one surface. So this is what? A rough surface. This is also a rough surface. So they are having opposing force on each other. Okay. Then next is gravitational force. Gravitational force means force exerted between any two bodies. So if we consider any two objects, they are having force of attraction, and that force of attraction is nothing but gravitational force. Magnetic force means if we place any two magnets, either they will attract, either they will repel according to their properties. What are the properties? That they repel if we are having same poles, south pole facing towards each other, they will repel. North poles towards each other, they will repel. And if we are having opposite poles, north south, they will attract, or south north, they will attract. So that's pushing or pulling due to this forces are called as magnetic force. Then electrostatic force. So electrostatic force means, just now we have seen that electrostatic charges make the object to move or push or pull. So that is called as electrostatic force. And in 3 of the cases, you will come to know that we do not require the 2 objects to come in contact with each other. Without having contact they will either repel or they will attract. They are attracting here, and here also they are attracting. So here compulsory we are having force of attraction in electrostatic also and in gravitational force also. Okay, but in magnetic force either repel or push or pull, repel or attract. Okay, so in 3 of the cases you will observe it does not require the object to be in contact with each other. They are with a force without interaction between 2 bodies. The bodies are not interacting, means they are not coming in contact with each other. So that force is said to be non-contact force and contact force. Okay. So till here I hope you children understood. Now next topic we are going to see, that is balanced and unbalanced force.